Here we go with the PDSL League Roundup for April the 6th. First Division champions Milton Wanderers made it through to the semi-final of the PDSL League Cup when they beat Premier Division side Grange Park Rangers 3-1. Milton went into the break 2 goals up thanks to a double from Ashley Cole Club, and the game was settled just after the break with Curtis Price coolly slotting home from close range. Rangers hit straight back with Ray Taj slamming home, but Milton proved too strong for the Premier Division outfit. After a pulsating clash between Birches Head Vets and Cheadle United in the PDSL Sub Cup, it was Birches Head who progressed to the semi-final thanks to a 5-4 victory after extra time. Now, Birches stormed into a 3-goal lead going into half-time after Craig Redgate, Paul Colclough and Lee Hartson all scored to seemingly put them in the semi-finals. But Cheadle had other ideas. Strikes from Jamie T, John Goodall and Mark Hubbard completed a dramatic comeback for Cheadle, and it showed the tie would be going into extra time. Cheadle actually then took the lead for the first time, with the home side conceding an unlucky own goal. But they hit back with stunning effect and boot their place in the semi-finals after goals from Colin Fletcher and Pete Keeling sealed the win. Bradwell Vets were rarely threatened as they picked up a 2-0 victory over NSCC in the second group of the Veterans Cup. Goals either side of half-time from Carl Fricker and Lee Moore gave Bradwell the victory in this fixture. In the only game in the Premier Division to be played, it was Adley Green who brushed aside struggling Butt Lane White Star 3-0. After a goalless first half, Adley Green quickly put themselves out of reach after strikes from Hugh White, Nick Brown and Suleiman Samari. The victory for the away side sees them move above Grange Park in mid-table, but leaves Butt Lane's second bottom. In Division 1, a late penalty by Dave Powell was enough to pick up all 3 points for Windmill away at Social Services, the game ending 2-1. The sides went into the break level after Kyle Cassidy had opened the scoring for Services before Conor Porteous brought Windmill back onto level terms. The game seemed to be petering out to a 1-1 draw, but Windmill had other ideas as they won a late penalty and Powell converted the spot kick to secure all 3 points and keep Windmill second. Grapes have made up for their slow start to the season as they picked up yet another win, this time seeing off Chesterton 3-1. Jake Moss put Grapes a goal up going into the break, and the points were sealed in the second half with Greg Woodcock notching a superb double. Chesterton did manage a late consolation through Dan McDonald, but they stayed third bottom and Grapes move up to 4th. Keele University scored late on to gain a point at home to Shamblers Reserves in a 1-1 draw. Shamblers had the best of the first half and went into the break a goal up when Niall Forrest finished off with a flowing move that involved Woody and a couple of others. But Connell Jacklin struck home close late on to ensure both sides would be leaving with a point. In the second division, Bignell End continued their superb form with a comfortable 7-0 demolition of Alsager's Bank. Danny Meekick was again the star of the show with a classy brace, while Mark Wright matched Meek's feat with 2 well-taken goals. Sean Vaughan, Dan Johnson, Paul Lovett all added to the scoreline for Bignell, who now move 3 points clear of the top of the league. Dresden United kept up their faint title hopes with a convincing 4-0 victory over third bottom Bird in Hand. Double strikes from Josh Myerd and Ashley Cooper were more than enough for Dresden to see off Bird in Hand, as the home side are now just 6 points off table-topping Bignell. Clough Hall moved up into 4th place after a comfortable 4-0 victory over basement side John Marston. Chris Pyatt turned on the style in the second half, notching an impressive hat-trick, and Aidan Leach finished off the scoring with a superb header from 10 yards to seal 3 points. In the Vets division, Wellington moved to joint second in the league table after a solid 4-1 victory over bottom side Caverswall. However, it was Caverswall who went into the break a goal up, but Wellington showed their superiority in the second half with Dave Reed, Andy Pegg, Glyn Cook and Dave Lowe all scoring for Celia all-important 3 points. In the National Nike Cup, the over 40s Cup that is, in the quarter-final, Chandler's Vets moved into the semi-final of the competition after a narrow 1-0 win over Liverpool's side St Abbey's. The tie looked to be going into extra time after a hardly contested battle between the sides, but Darren Twigg popped up for Chandler's late on to boot their place in the semi-finals, and that completes the PDSL.